Good morning. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. I am so happy that I get to spend this afternoon with my wife and that we get to go out and we have something little planned, but we're going to have like a little picnic and do some fun things. I hope you also get to do something fun. This month is February, and if you haven't heard yet, I'm raising like it's donations and also pantry donations for Cornbread and Roses. There are 3 locations where you can drop off any of those donations: 40 Depot Street in Dillsboro Innovation Station, 23 Banks Avenue at Banks Avenue Bar, and here at my office at 1360 Patton Avenue. Cornbread and Roses is a great organization. They encompass a lot of different things. They have therapy on a sliding scale, they have this pantry, they have all kinds of stuff. And I heard something about maybe having some kind of something to do with books in the future, which is going to be kind of cool. Don't want to ruin anything for anybody, but that is also something that they are planning on doing. The next thing I want to talk about is Transmission. Transmission is another great organization. This Saturday for brunch at Banks, they are raising money for Transmission. They're going to have a drag show, brunch drag show, drag brunch, that's what it's called. So if you definitely are into drag and you like food and brunch and you don't like waking up too early for some brunch, that'll be a great time, and it'll also be raising money for a great cause. The next thing I want to talk about is why wait real estate. You know, your dollar today is definitely worth more tomorrow if you go ahead and start investing it today. So I do want to say that there's several things that you can do to get started. If you're not ready to go ahead and talk to somebody, go and play with a mortgage calculator is the first thing. You definitely want to see how much a mortgage would cost you if you have a little bit down or a lot to put down, what the differences are. A lot of times it comes down to like $100 or so in the difference. The other thing, the next thing that you do after you play with a mortgage calculator, if you want some more information, is speak to a lender. A lot of times they're willing to go ahead and answer any questions that you have. They want your future business. They want to help you get to where you want to get to. They're going to ask you 3 different things. What's your credit look like? If you know that, that's great. If you don't, they'll help you figure that out. There's also different kinds of apps. I know for me and my wife, we use Credit Karma and we go on there and we check our credit. A lot of times there's a lot of things that you wouldn't know if you hadn't gone on there. Like if you owe a little bit of money to this place or that place. Like for me, I owed like $5 like 2 years ago. I had no idea. I've never received a bill or anything, but it was weighing negatively against my credit, so I paid that. The next thing that they're going to ask you is about your timeline. You know, when are you wanting to buy a house? Are you wanting to buy a house today, tomorrow? Are you wanting to buy, an investment property? What does that look like for you? And what you have to do to set yourself up to get there. They're going to talk to you about all those different things. The next thing that they're probably going to ask you is what your income looks like. What kind of job do you have? They have different kinds of packages for different kinds of income. So if you are, like, let's say a hairdresser, they have a different kind of package for that. Let's say you are a independent contractor, they also have something for that. So go ahead and talk to somebody. I know a couple people that I definitely can refer you to. Reach out to me. I'll get you in contact with them. Even if you don't use me as your realtor, I want you to have your goals met this year, 2023. It's a year for all of us. I definitely believe that. The next thing that you probably are wondering is if you should buy or if you should wait. It's hard to know. It's hard to know if you should buy right now or if you should wait. First question I would ask you is what you're waiting for. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for interest rates to go down? Are you waiting to accumulate more money? Are you waiting for this or waiting for that? Let's figure that out and how you can reach those goals. If you are waiting on the interest rates to go down, just know that you can always refinance. It's always a good thing. The interest rates are up from 1 year ago, but they still aren't as high as they have been in the past. I've talked to people that lived through the 80s and Reagan, and they had 18% or higher interest rates on homes, you know. So play with that mortgage calculator too. Go back to that mortgage calculator. If you want to see what the difference is in interest rates on that mortgage calculator, it should be able to show you. And really, a lot of times it's like I said, it's a difference of $100, $200 a month. Let's see what else you can do. So the credit score, I know that's a big thing for people. They want to make sure that they have the perfect credit score. What is the perfect credit score, right? There's different kinds of credit scores out there. And, you know, if you're wanting to qualify for different packages like an FHA or USDA loan, a lot of times you only need a 580 or up. If you want a conventional loan, 620. If you want a jumbo loan, if you want a big loan, you're looking at a 700 plus there. A lot of us are just looking at that lower range, you know, the conventional loans, the USDA or FHA loans. So let's have a conversation. Let's start something up. If you have any questions about real estate, please feel free to ask me. If you have questions about who to contact, if you're wanting to build, if you need a lender, if you just need somebody to talk about different inspections or anything like that, I have a lot of people in my Rolodex. And if for you young people, that's like it's kind of like your what we'd call our contact list now. So get with me. I just want to reiterate 2 things. Cornbread and Roses, we're still picking up donations for those. Reiterate the locations: 40 Depot Street in Dillsboro, Innovation Station, Banks Ave, over on Banks Ave, and then here at my office at 1360 Patton Ave. The second thing, transmission this weekend, Saturday, for brunch. This 18th, right? Yeah, so Saturday, the 18th for brunch. We're collecting donations. We're also, the drag brunch, all of the proceeds are going to go back to transmission. Such a great organization. Look those 2 up, Cornbread and Roses and transmission. I hope you guys all have a great Valentine's Day. It's going to be a great day. Sun's out, guns out, right? Actually, no guns out because it's a little cold out. But I hope you all have a good day. All right, bye-bye.